G'day guys, how's it going? It is JarradHD here. Welcome back to another rebuilding video. Today's rebuild will be with the team on the right hand side, Borussia Dortmund. I thought this would be quite a nice challenge. I remember one of my clearest footballing memories from the past 5 or so years has been when Dortmund lost in the Champions League final to Bayern Munich. I remember the day so clearly, and I've had a bit of a soft spot for Dortmund for a while, so I'm pretty excited to do this rebuild. But if you guys do go on to enjoy today's rebuild and you are loving the series so far, don't forget to smash that like button and also make sure you scorpion kick that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. For those of you who have not seen a rebuilding challenge video yet, here are the rules. So the main objective of this is to take a team to the Champions League final. We will be simulating every single game up until the Champions League final, which we will play ourselves. We can make whatever transfers we like. Realistic, unrealistic, it does not matter. There's a big focus on the transfer window, only showing players that we sign. And finally, don't get butthurt if I sell your favorite player. Let's get into the rebuild. I will get into it now. We'll go across to Germany, going with Borussia Dortmund, and I'd like to apologize for the lack of uploads of this series for the past little while. I have had major computer problems. The computer that I normally use to make my videos has just completely died. I've ordered brand new parts for a brand new computer, but the reason why I'm even able to make this video today is because I've had to borrow family members' laptops and all that, so it's been a bit ghetto. So this is the default starting 11 that I'm going to be rocking with. I'm quite interested to play 3 at the back, haven't done it yet in this series, so it'll be a nice little changer. But there's 3 positions that I'm going to be focusing on mainly. I need another world-class striker, we need a world-class attacking midfielder, and we need another decent centre back. We're in the Champions League for this first season, so I do definitely want to give the challenge a good crack in this first season. I'm not expecting to win the Champions League in season 1, but I definitely want to give it our best shot. We have Moscow, Sporting and Ajax all in our group. So I have been in business and talks with a lot of different strikers, but the one that is finally accepted for a reasonable price is Romelu Lukaku. He's coming to Dortmund for 30 million plus Gonzalo Castro. And our second signing is going to be a huge centre-back pickup. It is Toby Alderweireld from Spurs. Don't worry guys, I don't only sign Premier League players, but these guys just fit the squad perfectly. So now it is all about selling those medium range players that are worth a fair bit of money, but I don't have any intentions of using. A perfect example, Nuri Sahin going to Sassuolo for 11 million. Another player leaving is Felix Paslik. He's going to 1860 Munich for 1.2 million. I'm selling all these players so we can potentially bring in a centre attacking midfielder. And another Deadwood player leaving the club, Hendrik Bondman, going to SC Thun for £370,000. Or 375,000 I should say. Another player leaving, Jacob Brun Larsen, going to Inter Milan for £325,000. But someone that I definitely won't be selling is Aubameyang. I'm keeping him up front. You're not going to Old Trafford, mate. So a big player being sold here, Lucas Piszczek going to Chelsea for £13.5 million. Normally I wouldn't sell someone of his caliber, but we're not playing left backs or right backs, so I thought, why not? And a player that I was pretty keen on signing at some stage during this rebuild, Mesut Özil, has gone to Barcelona for £62.5 million. So 2 more players have been sold. Park Ju-Hoo has gone to Chievo Verona for £3 million, and Roman Weidenfeller, a bit of a Dortmund legend, has gone to Hamburg for £3.2 million. I think we have enough money now where we need to start putting some money into some investment players so that we can get them this season, sell them on, and have a lot of money to bring in a world-class player. Next season, that is. Unless of course we win the Champions League in this season, and there's no need for a second season, but realistically, that's not going to happen. So the first investment player we are bringing in is Francisco Giraldez. I apologize if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but he comes from Sporting. I think they're in our Champions League group as well, which helps, but 74 rated attacking midfielder. 21 years of age, £8 million. Hopefully we can develop him this season and sell him on for a decent profit next season. So another investment player, it is a really young and really low rated investment player, Victor Osimhen. I'm pretty sure he has potential of like mid 80s, so if we could get him up to the 70 mark by the end of this first season, make a small little profit, or every little bit of money counts, so we bring him for £600,000. And another investment player, probably a bigger investment player, it is Andrea Bellotti. I did try to sign him with my AC Milan rebuild, but now we get the opportunity to use him. £22 million, that is quite a decent transfer sum for someone with such good potential, so I'm pretty happy with that. He'll also come in handy in our squad this season. And our final investment signing, probably the one I'm excited about the most. I can't pronounce his name, I'm going to give it a crack. Kylian Mbappe Lotin. That's a decent attempt, I think. I probably just butchered it terribly, but for £3.3 million, we are bringing in the French youngster from Monaco. So that is going to be my final signing for this first transfer window. I'm pretty happy with what I have done. It's hard when you're not blessed with the transfer budgets like we've had at Man United, at Man City, at Arsenal. You can't go out there and buy every world-class player in the first window, so we're going to have to do it a bit tactically, hopefully make some profit off those investment players and pick up a world-class midfielder either in January or early in season 2. But right now, I'm going to simulate to January to see how he went in our Champions League group. So here we are in January 1st. Looking at our Bundesliga standings, we are doing quite well. Equal first with Leverkusen, only behind on goal difference, so we are in good standings there, very tight at the top of the Bundesliga though. We need to make sure that we qualify for Champions League next season, otherwise we're going to be in big strife. But let's go across and have a look. We are in the quarterfinals for the Dusha Pokal, which is good, and then most importantly, the Champions League. Yes! We're in the round of 16, taking on Porto. Let's see how we went in our group. So I believe we were at one of the back groups. Yeah, Group G, we topped it. Get in there. No losses at all. That is brilliant. And then having a look at our squad report, players are going up like it's nobody's business. Dembele up to an 82. Goetze up to an 84. Lukaku up by 2. This is absolutely brilliant. Let's see how our developmental investment players are going. 64, 72, 72, 75. They're all going up. What about 81? But he's unhappy. I'm not surprised. Only 5 appearances. Overall, though, I would say the squad is doing brilliantly. So I've decided that I'm going to send some of our lower rated investment players out on loan, on a short-term loan, just so they can get that little boost for the end of this season and could hopefully be worth more when they come back. So Osimhen, he's going to Hearts in Scotland, and we're going to do the same with JarradHD. He actually came to me and wanted a loan, so he's going to go to Dusseldorf for the rest of this season. And finally, Mbappe Lotin is going to Hoffenheim. Hopefully he can get a bit of game time there. But that's going to conclude my business for January, and we will get into the Champions League simulation. Alright, so here we go. Away to Porto in the first Champions League game for this rebuild series. The first knockout game at least. Let's see what the fellas are made of. A very strong looking side. Porto's side, they have a pretty strong side as well. One of my favourite players growing up, Casillas in goals, but we'll simulate it. 1-1 draw. Schürrle injured, hopefully for not too long. Oh shit. Schürrle's out for 8 weeks. Far out. Come on, fellas. The second leg at home, the Signal Iduna Park, taking on Porto. A 1-1 draw in the first leg. We have the crucial away goal. Let's go and qualify for the quarterfinals in our first season. We're going to simulate in 3, 2, 1. We qualify. 1-0 victory. Marco Roy scoring the goal, but Alderweireld picks up an injury. Hopefully it's not as bad as Schürrle's. Okay, only 1 day. That's alright. So I would say we've been given a somewhat fortunate quarterfinals draw here for the Champions League. We are taking on Besiktas. They're still a strong side, don't get me wrong, but compared to Real Madrid, Barcelona, PSG, etc., it's probably our best option. So we are away for the first leg, traveling to Turkey. Let's see if we can get the result and get 1 foot in the door for the Champions League semi-finals. I'm going to have a good crack at winning it in this first season. That would be quite nice. Roy slots a penalty. We simulate it. It's a 1-1 draw. same as Porto. Alright, so I'm a little bit nervous, but still pretty confident heading into this second leg. We have the home leg, we've got a strong side out. Let's just make sure we qualify for the semi-finals in our first season, taking on Besiktas. Royce scores a goal, we simulate it, we win 3-1. Royce, Kagawa and Aubameyang all getting on the scorer's sheet. See you in the semi-finals. So the semi-final, it wasn't going to get any easier than Besiktas, but it has gotten very, very hard. Barcelona, Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid are the other semi-final, but we need a very, very big miracle to qualify for the final. Alright, so we are at home, the Signal Iduna Park, the first leg in the Champions League semi-finals, taking on Barcelona. Please, lads, come on, FIFA gods, give us a great lead heading into the semi-final. Royce scores in the second minute. Get in there. Let's hold on to it. Messi equalizes. We simulate it. 2-2. I'll take that. Let's do it, fellas. The second leg, traveling to the Camp Nou. Let's qualify for the Champions League final in the first season. Can we do it? That'll be a big, big task. But 2-2. Simulate it. Far out. We're out of the Champions League. It was a nice objective to try going for it in the first season, but I expected to have to go 2 seasons. Let's give it a good crack in Season 2. So at the end of Season 1, we narrowly miss winning the Bundesliga title. Bayern Munich beat us by 2 points, which is quite disappointing, but the main thing is we've qualified for the Champions League for next season. In the Duscher Pokal though, we got bragging rights. We beat Bayern Munich 2-1, which is fantastic. And in the Champions League final, it's going to be between Barcelona and Real Madrid. No result as of yet, but I'm kind of hoping it's Barcelona so it looks better for us. But anyways, let's get into Season 2. Okay, so looking at a few of our investment players, Mbappe Lotin has gone up to 4.8 million value, which is fantastic to see. Osimhen has gone up to 1 million, which is great considering he's basically doubled his value already. And Belotti's slightly gone up to 23.5, but he has been very, very difficult to manage, so I'm strongly considering just selling him for what we paid for him. Also looking at Geraldes, he has gone up to 8.5 million, which is great to see. So we have sold on Belotti to Swansea City for £31.5 million, meaning we make £7.5 million. We bought him for 20, we sold him for 31.5, but we've been allocated 27.5 by the board. And also Eric Durm has been sold to Hoffenheim for £9.5 million. He was decently rated, decently valued, but we just weren't using him. So we have just sold another big name player, Shinji Kagawa, going to Atletico Madrid for £20.5 million. I had to sell him. I want to bring in a big name attacking midfielder this season, and we need the funds. Get in there, lads. The player I wanted to sign in this entire series. I've been working so hard in this second season to make it happen. Kevin De Bruyne, now 90 rated, coming to coming from Manchester City to Borussia Dortmund for £110 million. So this is what our starting 11 looks like now. It is amazing. Look at that front line. Marco Reus, Lukaku, Aubameyang, De Bruyne, and Usam Dembele now at an 84 rating. Even the bench is looking legit. I'm honestly thinking that I'm going to keep a few of these investment players. We need the players in the squad. Our squad is running a little bit thin, but this Geraldes guy, I think he looks like an amazing player. So I honestly think that I'm gonna call the window there. I've brought the player I wanted in. I'm gonna just simulate to January unless a big offer comes in or I sell anybody. But I think our squad already is pretty damn good and we don't have that much money regardless. And also, I thought I'd show you guys our Champions League group. It is much tougher from last year. We have Arsenal, Porto, and Basel all in our group, so we are really going to be pushing it to make the knockout rounds. We should be making the knockout rounds, but it's going to be tough. Who said we had a hard group? We topped it. We have an identical record to Arsenal, but fortunately we go through over goal difference. 11 points for both of us. Basel and Porto, 6 points, 3 points respectively. So, who do we face in the round of 16? Who do we face? We face Monaco. Okay, not the hardest opponent, but it's not going to be easy at all. Alright, so we are traveling to Monaco for the first simulation game in this year's Champions Cup. Can we complete the challenge this season? I am very confident with the squad that we have. De Bruyne, Lukaku, Aubameyang, Royce, Dembele, Goetze, Berkey, Alderweireld, all these amazing players. We would have to have one of the best teams in the world. Monaco have a good team, but we simulate it 1-0. Get in there. So here we are, the second leg in the round of 16, taking on Monaco. We need to defeat them. We need to get a result. Well, we don't need to. We won 1-0, but I want to get the win. I want to get some momentum heading into the quarterfinals. Rocking a very strong side. Dembele scores in the second minute. We simulate it. We win 2-0. Easy as you'd like. So we have been drawn up against Tottenham for the quarterfinals here in the Champions League. Some huge teams still in the tournament. In fact, probably the best teams still around. So we travel to White Hart Lane for the first leg. We are extremely understrength. A lot of our big name players are out through injury. Royce is at half fitness. Aubameyang's out through injury. Weigl's out through injury. We have it up against us. Eriksen scores in the first 9 minutes. Far out. We won. We won 2-1. Get in there, fellas. Dembele gets injured, but I am hoping that it's not too big of an injury. Oh, wow. We just keep getting blow after blow after blow. Dembele, 2 months on the sidelines. So we have 2 away goals. We're at home, the Signal Iduna Park, taking on Tottenham. Let's get into the semi-finals for the second year in a row. Please, fellas, I've rotated the squad around a bit. De Bruyne goes on the right midfield. Goetze goes up to centre attacking midfield, and Weigl is back in the squad. Let's simulate it 2-2. I believe, yes, we qualify for the semi-finals. Well, we are going to be meeting Barcelona for the second year in a row in the semi-finals. Fingers crossed it can be a different result. The other semi-final, Bayern Munich versus Juve, but we have a huge challenge ahead of us. We need to start off so strong in this home leg against Barcelona. Need to get a respectable lead heading into the away leg at the Camp Nou. A strong side, Alderweireld in the central centre-back role. Let's see how we go. We're going to simulate it in 3, 2, 1. 1-1 draw. 2 goals late in the game. I guess that's an alright result. This is it, fellas. This is Judgment Day, the second leg at the Camp Nou, taking on Barcelona. Please let us qualify for the final. Please, FIFA gods, let the simulation go our way, goddammit. A 1-0 scoreline heading into it. We score in the 4th minute. We simulate it. We go through to the Champions League final. Marco Reus and Guerrero scoring. I'm just hoping that Alderweireld isn't injured for the final. No! Toby Alderweireld has suffered a torn groin. 6 weeks on the sidelines for him. I think that might mean he misses the Champions League final. It's going to be a tight deadline. A very exciting Champions League final on the line. We are taking on the Italian giants that are Juventus. Hopefully we can complete the challenge here. I said heading into it that 2 seasons was my objective. Most times I have smashed the objective, got it right most times. Let's see if we can predict it again. Final, let's bring the title to Dortmund. Oh, they're in the box. Higuain destroying our defense. They have the lead.
Well, that was fucking dreadful.
They're running down the line here, Juventus. Socrates trying to catch up to Marchisio. We're defending. Puts that one into Mandzukic. If we go 2-0 down here, we almost did. Good save from Berkey. They're on the attack. They're absolutely killing us. They should have gone through and played it early. Instead, they had the shot. Nothing comes of it, but we have been absolutely disgraceful. Just look at that. We have been so bad. Here we go. Weigl sending Aubameyang through. He's done nothing in this final. He goes in. Weigl on the angle. Oh, it's deflected and we get a corner. Oh, I should have squared it. I just saw that. I should have squared it to Marco Reus. We get the corner out of it though. Please, fellas. Reus in. Socrates header straight at NATO. Here we go. Lukaku going out to Aubameyang. Aubameyang's now on the right wing. I've put Schürrle in at striker. Aubameyang through to Schürrle. Schürrle through to Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne hits it. Kevin De Bruyne equalizes. We do not deserve this at all, but I am so happy. I made a substitution. I put Aubameyang on the right wing. He was being absolutely shocking. I put Schürrle on, and he has made an immediate impact, setting up Kevin De Bruyne and giving us hope in this Champions League final. We definitely do not deserve to be in this position. This has been one of my worst performances in FIFA 17. But somehow, it is 1-1 in the Champions League final. Don't tell me we're going to freaking equalize, we're going to concede. Here we go, now let's hit him on the counter. Guerrero, fresh off the bench, he's got the legs. He's running straight through, we need Lukaku to make a solid run. Go to Aubameyang instead. Come on, Orba. He's better on the right wing, I found. Goes to freaking Lukaku. I see you out wide. Marco Reus, don't tell me. Reus hits it. Oh, save the follow-up. Goal line clearance. Oh my god, again, no. How have we not scored? Some absolutely brilliant defending there from Juve. Please, let's get this. It goes, another goal. Oh, it's goal kick. Far out. I see them at the back post. Somebody stop the back post run. Oh, what a save from Berkey. I could see that coming from a mile away, but thankfully we make the save to keep us in the final. Now if we hit them on the counter-attack, that would be so sweet. Aubameyang has the pace up against Alexandro. He's got the stamina. He's going to put it in there. Lukaku's in the middle. Oh, I thought that was going to go for an own goal. Oh, good stuff from Socrates. Do we have time? We're in stoppage time. Lukaku to De Bruyne. No, Reus was open on the left and we're about to go in. That is such a bad call from the referee. But we are heading to extra time. We got absolutely slaughtered in that first half. But somehow we brought it back in the second half. Played a lot better in that second half. Let's see if we can carry that momentum into extra time. Come on, lads. Early in second half, or early in extra time, I should say. Reus running through. I see you in the middle. Goes to Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne, what a save! Follow up from Aubameyang. It was so hard on that angle, but I had to try it. Here we go. De Bruyne through to Aubameyang. Going to go to Lukaku. Going to go back to Aubameyang. I've much preferred Aubameyang in this right wing spot. Oh, good stuff, Schürrle. Schürrle going through to Aubameyang. Aubameyang hits it. He scores the goal. We have the lead in the Champions League final. What a freaking goal that was. Schürrle and Aubameyang and Lukaku all combining to score such a beautiful goal. That is football, my friends. That is such a great team goal. Just look at this on the replay. We just went up the wing. That was brilliant there from Schürrle. Great run from Aubameyang and a great finish from Aubameyang. Oh shit, don't tell me they're going to equalise. Good save, Berkey. They're through here. It's Marco Reus putting that one back post. Why would you just watch that? Oh, great save. We can't give up a goal here. We are so close to completing the challenge. They put that one in there. Berkey's going to catch that quite easily. Just need to clear the space. No, what are you doing? I was pressing Y to play the through ball to Aubameyang. I am so done with this game. What was that? You're kidding me. I am so mad because I pressed Y so early to play the ball to Aubameyang. And our two defenders, Bartra and whoever 25 is, we're just watching the ball come in, left the open header. That is disgraceful. They go up the other end and score now. They've got the pace. Don't tell me. Do not do this to me. What a save from Berkey. Just clear it, Socrates. It's still on for them. We're in the 120th minute. He's offside. De Bruyne, no, it's still on. This is insane. Good stuff from Guerrero. Get rid of it, fellas. Coman through to Alexandro. Puts that one in there. Cleared away. Just clear it. Oh my god. What a Champions League final. We bottled it. I've got to say it. We had it in our hands, but Juve just came out firing in that second half of extra time. We're going to a penalty shootout. Miralem Pjanic stepping up for the first penalty of the shootout against Berkey. Slots at home quite comfortably. We just need to get a save here. We need to keep scoring and we need to make a save. Simply said. Easily said than done. Good finish there from Marco Reus. Easier when NATO just stays glued to the spot. But it's Morone. I reckon he's going to go to the left. Hits that one. That is another class penalty. Everyone's just been going the wrong way. But Aubameyang stepping up. I'm going to go top right hand corner. Aubameyang, it's saved. That is not what we needed. Berkey needs to save this one. Come on. Up against Kingsley Coman. He's going to go to the left. I can feel it. He hits the post. Alright, we're all square again. Thank the Lord for that. Schürrle. He's going to go to the top left-hand corner. That is a class penalty. Schürrle has really stepped up in this Champions League final. If we can save this penalty, then it is in our hands. Lamina, I reckon he's going to go to the left. He hits the post and he misses. Get in there, fellas. Advantage to us. Lukaku's going to hit this one right. And it's saved, but it goes in. Oh my god. Thank the Lord for that. And now we have an opportunity to win the Champions League final. The captain, Bonucci. Actually, I think Keelan is the captain. But Bonucci up against Berkey. He's nervous. He's going to miss it, I can tell. Hits that one. Oh, hits it down the middle. Nice and cheeky stuff. But if we score this, I believe, we win the Champions League final. Kevin De Bruyne up against NATO. Come on, Kevin. The £110 million man. It's saved. It's saved. Wow. We need to save this one now. Otherwise, we're going to be in big strife. Cuadrado hits that one to the left and he scores it. How have we not saved that? Now we have to score to stay in the shootout. Marc Bartra, the pressure's on him. We're going to go to the right. Bartra, it's saved. We've lost the Champions League final. You're kidding me. You are kidding me. I cannot believe what I have just witnessed. How in the world have we lost that Champions League final? I can't believe it. The 2 goals we let in were absolute shockers. And we played so well in that second half. Oh, wow. Season 3. Let's do it. I'm absolutely heartbroken. So guys, into season number 3 we are. And in all honesty, there's only one position that we need to strengthen. You can probably tell by how we performed in that Champions League final. We need another world-class centre-back. I decided to get a German centre-back, and I have gone for Squadron Mustafi from Arsenal. He was great when we rebuilt Arsenal. 86 rated right now in Season 3. We're going to bring him in, and he's going to be my only signing this season. So for this season's Champions League, this is our group. Roma, PSV, and Krasnodar. So I am confident, considering our ambitions, that we will do well in the group and hopefully qualify, fingers crossed. I'm going to simulate to January though, see how we went after all our group games, because I just want to get down into the meat of the episode and see if we can qualify for the final again. So we have just finished playing all 6 of our group stage games, and once again, just like the first season, we went undefeated. 5 wins, 1 draw, 0 losses, 16 points, absolutely killed the group. So in the round of 16, it is a replay of the Champions League final, the absolute thriller that happened about 30 seconds ago. We're taking on Juventus. Far out. I'm still so salty after that Champions League final, but let's see if we can get a bit of revenge back. We're traveling to Turin, taking on Juventus, the Juventus Stadium, the away leg. Let's get some away goals and give ourselves an easy task heading back home. We're going to simulate it, 2-2, 2 away goals. I'll take it. The second leg here, taking on Juve, of course, the home leg, the Signal Iduna Park. We have 2 away goals. Let's use them in our favour. Let's knock out Juve and get a little bit of revenge back. We're going to simulate it 1-1. We're going through to the next round on away goals difference. It doesn't get any easier. Another very, very difficult opponent in the quarterfinals. We are taking on Chelsea. The first leg's at home at the Signal Iduna Park. Let's see if we can take a comfortable lead heading back to the away leg at Stamford Bridge. We're going to simulate it here, the exact same side that we rocked against Juventus. Come on, fellas, we're going to simulate it. 0-0. Okay, at least we didn't give away any away goals. Alright, so the second leg at Stamford Bridge. Come on, fellas, get us back into a third successive Champions League semi-finals. Let's do it. Chelsea, 0-0 draw in the first leg. We got the advantage with away goals. We're in a good position to pounce on that. Let's simulate it 1-1, so we go through on away goals. Get in, exactly what I was just saying. For the third bloody year in a row, we have Barcelona in the Champions League semi-finals. You just can't write this stuff. I think this is the exact same semi-finals layout as it was in Season 1. I'm pretty sure Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid faced each other in the semi-finals, but let's see if we can duplicate what we did in last year's semi-finals. The home leg first up. Let's get a good lead heading into the second leg at the Camp Nou. I wonder if they still have MSN. Let's have a look. I'm sure it'll pop up when I start to simulate it. Do they? Yes, they do. Still MSN. Still a very strong side. Messi gets an away goal. Aubameyang equalizes. And Barcelona have a 2-1 lead heading into the second leg. This is going to be a huge task. Away, the Camp Nou, Barcelona, 2-1 down. They have 2 away goals. We need to put in an absolutely huge shift here if we want to make the final for the second year straight. We're going to simulate it 2-0. You're kidding me. Lukaku and Royce score. We're heading through to the Champions League final. I cannot believe that. The only negative is Mustafi is injured. Hopefully it's not for long. Let's check out now. I cannot believe that. 2-0 against Barcelona at the Camp Nou. Does that ever happen? 9 days. Sprained ankle. Thank the Lord for that. We're on task. We're en route to the Champions League final. We get another shot at Champions League glory. We are taking on Real Madrid, who are looking to take home the title. We have the experience from last year. Let's use it and complete the challenge. Come on, Dortmund. Our squad is amazing. Real Madrid's squad is amazing. It's going to be a tight one. Let's win the Champions League final. Beautiful stuff from Ginter, giving him an opportunity in this final, but it's Weigl holding it up. Going to Lukaku, who goes to Royce, or no, it's De Bruyne. Through, what a ball! Lukaku gives us the lead. What a ball from Kevin De Bruyne. What a finish from Lukaku. And we start strong in this Champions League final. That is the Belgian connection. That is what a ball from Kevin De Bruyne. Wow. Ronaldo running through here. Good stuff from Alderweireld and Weigl. Now can we hit them on the counter-attack? Aubameyang and Lukaku linking up nicely. Goetze is going to play that one through to Marco Reus. Reus, some nice skills. Going there to Lukaku. Cutting around. Lukaku through to Aubameyang. Hits it. Oh, that was a great opportunity to double our lead. Oh, nicely done from De Bruyne, Aubameyang and Lukaku. Come on, let's get a second goal. That would be great. Lukaku goes to Weigl. We see Dembele out. Aubameyang hits it and he just skies it over. Marcelo on the attack. That's how you know friggin' Madrid are pushing up high, when Marcelo's in the front line. Ronaldo hits it though, almost tried to score a banger. Here we go, lads. De Bruyne, early ball to Aubameyang, who's got the run. Getting past Varane. I see Lukaku. Get there, Lukaku. Oh, Lukaku, that was the perfect opportunity. We get a corner out of it at least. It's going to be Marco Reus putting that one in there. Toby, no, it's Ginter. Ginter hits the crossbar. Oh, why did I do that? Oh, beautiful stuff in the midfield. Our midfield has been on fire today. Marco Reus going back to De Bruyne. We're all over them. Lukaku to Aubameyang. Come on, Aubameyang. Cutting around. What a move. Aubameyang saved. Surely that is 2-0. What a game this has been. That was so satisfying to score, and that is so well deserved. I'm so happy that we kind of lost it last year because we have developed into such an amazing side in this final. Just look at that move from Aubameyang. I really was hoping he scored that, but Lukaku gets the brace. They're looking to get back into this one, Real Madrid. They go through to Bale. What a save from Berkey. Oh, that is so clutch. That would have given them a heap of confidence heading into the second half. Oh, they somehow get straight through. Morata, though, running straight through our defense. We can't give them an opportunity early in the second half. That is pathetic defense, and Real Madrid have a goal back into this. That was honestly so bad on my behalf. I don't know what it is today. I'm generally a pretty poor defender, but today my defense has gone to a whole nother level of shocking. I just ran around like a blue-ass fly, and that's a deserved goal, I guess. Oh, Ronaldo skins Alderweireld. Don't tell me he's up against him. Puts that one in the center. Goes back to Isco. Great save, Berkey. James Rodriguez going through. Oh, he gets straight past our defense and almost gives them the lead. We can't give them these opportunities. Oh, beautiful from Lukaku. That is what I call some great passing play. Aubameyang going through to Lukaku. Finish it, Lukaku. What a save from Leno. That was the opportunity. Yes, good stuff, Goetze. Is Lukaku onside? It was a shocker of a ball. Goes through to Marco Reus on the angle. Ah, far out. If it was a better ball to Lukaku, I think that would have been it. They've got one last opportunity here, Real Madrid. They're bombing forward. Great stuff, Ginter. He's had a fantastic final. Lukaku hitting that one over the top to Aubameyang. Looks like we're going to win the final. We just need to hold on to possession. There it is, fellas. We finally do it. What an insane episode this has been. I would say that this has been the best rebuilding episode to date. Absolute craziness. Absolute scenes. I have lost my voice. I've been recording for so long. Holy crap, lads. If you enjoyed this episode, I don't see how you haven't enjoyed it, but if you did, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe down below if you are new around here. Make sure you check out my social media links, my Snapchat, my Instagram, my Twitter, all that good stuff. But most importantly, fellas, I hope you have a fantastic day. Enjoy the title celebrations. We deserve them.
Look what I'm rocking, they looking and talking. Flow is like butter, I cook with it often. No satisfaction, I'm needing it more. All of this action, I'm keeping it raw. I came to work, they came to party, though all by myself. Calling McCall, flow, open your mind. Look at my moves, what do you see when you look at my shoes? They don't see all of the walking it took to blossom from being a pawn to a rook and beyond. All black and I'm calm, king born from here. See when you look at me now, everyone looking, they looking around. Ever since I put a foot on the ground, been in the kitchen, I'm cooking it down. What do you see when you look at me now? Everyone looking, they looking around. Ever since I put a foot on the ground, been in the kitchen, I'm cooking it down. One track mind, wanna roll with the squad, get fly. Wings up on an all black eye. When it's done, meditate all night. Shorty got a one track mind. Wanna go just a couple more times. Want smoke just a couple more times. Want blow just a couple more lines. Look what I'm rocking, they looking, they talking. Flow is like butter.